You have seen a brand new, very friendly face on the show over the past few days. We are so happy to finally have a proper introduction to our brand new team member to Trader TV Live. You will see her more and more often, mostly on the afternoon show about this time of day. She is a futures trader primarily. She has been a funded futures trader for the past 2 years. And we are so thankful and so happy to welcome Stephanie Peeve.
Hello, guys. How are you doing today? I'm glad to be back and finally be able to share a little bit more information about myself, talk about my journey, my trading and whatnot. So I'm definitely glad to be here and happy that we're doing this interview.
It's been a week in the making, let's put it that way, but we're happy to have a conversation and get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
Tell us, to start things off, a little bit about your background. Where'd you come from? Where'd you grow up? How did you get to this point today?
Yeah. So born and raised in the city, Toronto. I have a background in finance. I come from the corporate world in terms of financing and structuring deals, evaluating credit for new and existing businesses. And then from there, I quickly transitioned to trying to become a full-time day trader.
You worked in the restaurant credit business, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, which has been taking a big dump throughout COVID for the past 2 years, ironically. It's nonetheless to say that I made the transition from that industry to full-time day trader. It kind of just happened to be that way. But since I was young, I just always had a passion for the stock markets. So
it's interesting. We were talking a little bit beforehand, and you were explaining how there's similarities between the two. And stay with me, we'll make a connection here. And I really like the point that you made in the sense that every day is different. And every day you're talking to a different opportunity, you're looking at a different opportunity to finance. And it's very similar when you get into the world of the stock market in the sense that every day is very different, every trade is very different, and you thought that was a good compatibility.
Yes, so in terms of credit, individual or business, you're structuring every deal different. And when it comes to the stock market and numbers, every moment is unique. And just like a puzzle piece, if you have 100 pieces, you're missing one piece out of that puzzle, you want to get that piece and you want to have that challenge. And every day, although I love structure, I'm not a routine-based person, and I love waking up, coming into the market, structuring how I'm going to take a short, to take a long, finding out my key levels and making those trades. And each and every day and each and every even second is a unique moment that will never be the same. And that's what I love about it.
All right, we're going to get into the trading side of Stephanie's journey here coming up in a second. But guys, if you have any questions for Miss Stephanie Peeve, please throw them in the chat. Neil and Sean are going to jump in here in a few minutes, and if you have anything you would like to know, do that now. We'll get to some questions coming up. Let's start talking about trading.
Yes.
Tell us how you got into the market. What was attracting you to equities first, and then we'll get into the rest later.
Yep, so why I initially started with equities. So I started with equities, I jumped to options trading, and now futures trader solely. So I started with equities because just like all of you guys, you're starting off with a small account. You have limited capital. So you say, what can I do? So you start to turn to penny stocks. I've taken losses in penny stocks. Then from there, once you build up an account, you just test out different markets and see what works for you, from small caps to large caps, and just trying new things and seeing what sticks and works. And from there, of course, you build up your strategy, you build up your account, and you just keep moving forward.
Tell us about maybe a challenge or two that you ran into when you first got into the equity side of things.
So with equity side of things, as you guys may know, with penny stocks and low floats as well, you can have rug pulls that are very unexpected. And I'll never forget my biggest loss, one that sticks in my mind. I'll be transparent here. It was $1,000. I built my account up to $1,000, and I knew that the market had the possibility to turn on me. And market movers and makers and manipulators, can push a stock so easily, and sometimes it could only be one person. And I got caught in one of those, and I blew up my whole account. So
everyone has one of those stories. It's okay. We've all been there. Tell us a little bit about how you then transition towards options first and then into the futures world.
Yep, so focusing on options, I primarily just traded SPYs and the Qs, and then from there I transitioned to futures. For me personally, why I prefer that market is I do find a lot of stability. I'm a technical chart-based trader. As some of you guys may know, now you know that it's revealed. And my levels stick, and they're very controlled moves, whether on the upside or the downside to the market, and that's why I prefer to stick with futures.
A lot of the challenge in getting to a point where you're comfortable in the market and making a little bit of money on a consistent basis is finding that idea, finding that strategy, finding that trade, even if it's only one, that tends to work for you and that makes sense to you. How did you come to yours?
So I have a systematic-based approach that has to do with all chart trading, technicals, levels, that I will further discuss as we carry on. I can't just spill all my secrets now, but that is what I focus on as a trader.
So key levels and then working off of those key levels depending on what the day is.
Yep.
Amazing. If we do have, guys, some questions, we'll bring in Neil and Sean here to join our conversation.
Hey, Stephanie, what's up?
Hi, Sean.
Yeah, thanks. Great. Thank you for the introduction. I think everybody in the chat is very, very happy and blessed to have a female face with the education that you have. So, we welcome you to the show. My question is, and we didn't talk about this because you talked about equities, you talked about futures. Is there any interest on your part as far as cryptocurrencies are concerned?
So I've dibbled and dabbled into investing with cryptocurrency. I'd call it more of a speculation, a gamble. So the amount that I've put into it, I've been comfortable knowing that if I completely lose it, that's okay. So it's just gambling for me.
Okay, yeah. Hey, same for me, actually, right now.
That's good advice.
As we're not too sure. So one more question, and I'll give it over to Neil. What do you think your biggest sort of, because now that you're here with Trader TV Live, obviously, you'll be looking at a few equities with us, I'm sure, and start to learn how to trade that. What is, now that you starting to look at equities a little bit, what do you find, might be a possible struggle for you in going from the futures market over into equities? And not to say that you're going to solely trade futures or equities or whatever, but is there something that you're noticing right now in the few weeks that you've been here sort of practicing on our software and whatnot that you're seeing any sort of issues or hurdles maybe in learning to trade equities?
Yeah, so just the thing from futures to equities, of course, I can always make minor adjustments to my system to fit it. However, getting used to the environment, getting used to the new software and whatnot when it even comes to just executions, that is and has been a little bit of a hurdle for me. But I'm definitely comfortable and confident that with time, I will manage.
We are confident as well. First off, I'm going to call you Steph because you said it was cool
yes.
when we met. But my question is one from the audience here, and I love this question. If you could give one piece of advice to new traders, obviously you had your own journey, so what is that one thing you would tell any new trader when they're starting out, whether it's like their first month or their first quarter, what's that one thing?
Yep, honestly, my one piece of advice would be patience. Have patience. You're going to come into a lot of obstacles when it comes to finding a strategy that works for you. There's a ton of options and ways to make money in the market as well as lose money, and you have to be willing to go through trial and error and consistently back testing different strategies and being able to adjust them as well, and just have the patience and stick through it.
Just one more here if I can.
Yeah.
There's a lot coming in from the audience. Ahmed here is saying, what is your advice for people who have full-time jobs and try to swing trade?
Yep, so I would just suggest whenever you have the time, whether it's before work or after work, screen time. Screen time is very important. So study the markets, look at charts, review charts before work and after work, and just get comfortable with that. Just because you have a full-time job doesn't mean you need to jump into a trade and whatnot. You can just keep studying, keep getting comfortable, keep adding screen time because it will pay off in the future.
Amazing. Great advice. We are thrilled, as always, as I mentioned, to welcome Stephanie to the team. I had another question that I wanted to ask, and that was on the instrument side of things. You're primarily looking at the ES.
Yes.
We've had a few people mentioning futures, but what futures? You will, however, also look at other markets in the same time.
Yes, correct. So the reason why now I stick to ES, as I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, in comparison to NQ, the NASDAQ, it does move a bit quicker and it is a little bit more volatile. So in terms of comfort levels, I do switch between both of those markets. And of course, I do look at crude oil and occasionally natural gas. So I will be looking at all of those.
Someone is interested, Miss Stephanie, about your best and worst trades and what they taught you.
Best and worst trades. With both my best and worst trades, what I can say that I've learned, coming back to actually my piece of advice for new traders, is the patience. When I made my worst trades, I didn't have the patience for the entry that I wanted, and I just jumped in there so quick because, of course, fear of missing out on that trade. And then with my best trade as well, I had the patience. I waited to make that execution to get the price I wanted, and so it all ties back into that same piece of advice.
I love that, and I love the sense that you found something that makes sense to you. There's no obviously wrong answer here if it's working. What would you say to someone who might not be there yet, understanding exactly what is working for them, but has a few ideas that are going along in that direction? How did you get to a point where you said, okay, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, so I just found what was comfortable for me. So for example, in terms of, you hear Sean and Neil talk about the 50 period, and just learning why that's significant and important, and adjusting that to you. So maybe if you're not comfortable with the 50 period, drop it down to a 20 period or even possibly a 10, and just building off of others' ideas and their core foundation, of course, because they both have 20 years of experience, and just adjusting it to you.
Yeah, and it's such great advice, and spending the time to understand exactly what the idea is, what the strategy is, and make sure it makes sense to you. Stephanie Peeve is going to be with us on a daily basis. You're going to see her more and more and more on this show. As I mentioned, we are thrilled to have you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Let me be the first to say it's going to be a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys, and I'm glad we finally did this interview, and I'm glad I get to talk more about myself and my experience, and you'll be seeing me on the daily, so stay tuned.